Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Now, if you're seeing me for the first time, please subscribe. And if you've been watching my videos, like you've been enjoying all these delicacies that I've been cooking in this channel, and you've not subscribed, what is the problem? I don't understand. Subscription is free. You don't even need to pay. Like, please subscribe. Please, before I take you to court. So, I was scrolling by the street of TikTok, and I came across a particular video, and that really got me thinking, because what that lady said in that video is true. So I'm going to play the video, so we'll watch like a few seconds and then we'll come back and talk about it. And please don't forget to drop your opinion about the video in the comment section. I would like to read all of them, okay? So I would see you after the clip.
And I've met a guy that told me he wants to marry a pharmacist, a girl who is a pharmacist, and he was actually looking for a girl who was a pharmacist. And guess what? He married a girl who is a pharmacist. I still see her till today. She complains a lot about his character. Anytime she sees, she does not seize an opportunity to complain about how terrible marriage is. But guess what? He married her because of her certificate, because he wanted to open a pharmacy, and he did. And that's where she's working. She has children. So she's working in the pharmacy and she's not getting paid, and the money goes to him. I saw a video of a lady who was in her chicken farm or something, and she was packing eggs while being properly dressed. And I went to the comment section because I know that there will be a man that will be in the comment section saying he wants to marry her. And I went to the comment section and it was not a man. I saw men who were saying, "Oh, she's a wife material. She's such a lovely girl that a lot of girls will not want to do this thing that she's doing." That brings me to the point that men can marry you even if they don't love you. Men will marry you because they want to. That is a state of suffering, right? It may be suffering that will eventually yield success, but that person is not marrying you because he loves you. He's marrying you because he sees your ability to remain in a state of suffering. So the love is not actually love. They can see themselves using you, because in his mind, he can have a poultry farm that you will work in and he will not have to pay you for working in the poultry farm. And he can also see that you would be able to cook, clean. You will not have a problem with catering to him. You will not have a problem to being servitude to him. So that is the reason why a lot of these people will marry you. And the thing is, most men have married for that reason. When they marry, they will not discover that outside of physical labor and outside of intimacy, there are other things that relationships need for you to thrive, for you to succeed. When men are marrying you most of the time, they are bargaining for what you will come and do for them. They are not bargaining that you will one day fall sick and they will need to step up and do the cooking and cleaning. They will never see themselves in a position of servitude. So when they marry you, they did not bargain for that. Because you see a lot of women on this app telling you that even when they are sick, they are still able to stand up and do things around the house, do chores, because the man cannot do anything. And then when they are critically ill that they cannot do anything, those men leave them. There are so many women who their husbands divorce them because they are sick. But you will rarely see a woman divorcing a man because he's sick. Not like it does not happen, but it is rare. The reason is women enter marriage with the spirit of servitude. They enter relationships with the idea they already know that they are going there to serve. A man does not know that. As a woman, when you're getting married, it is important for you to see if that person has that spirit of servitude. Why is the person marrying you? That is a very, very important question. Imagine that somebody can come and he wants to marry you because he saw you working on a poultry farm. In his mind, he's expecting that when he marries you, he can open a poultry farm where you'll be working and you'll be making money from it, from your labor, right? Or you can work and sort of take care of yourself. He does not have to finance you. That may be the reason he's marrying you.
Wow. That was a lot to unpack. But let's jump right into it, okay? Because what she said is true. She is correct, all right? Because, I mean, it happens. Like, it's currently happening, all right? Now, I've come across quite a couple of guys that they always say, I would like to marry a pharmacist so that I can use a license to run my own pharmacy. I've come across a couple of guys that are like, I would like to marry a nurse so that she can go abroad and then, work, because nurses, they earn so much abroad. So they want to, have someone that would work, bring in all that money so they can have a comfortable life. There's nothing wrong in wanting something for yourself or being ambitious. Where I have a problem is if the person you're thinking that thing for, if that's what they want, okay? Maybe that person probably wants to do something else with their life. They probably want to take another route for their journey of life. And you're just up there making plans for them that you don't even know if that's what they want. Okay, I'll tell you. I have my own experience. I have my own personal experience. Now, back then, I had one suitor. Now, the problem I had with this guy was that he was just making decisions without my consent. Like, he was deciding for me, like I'm some child. Like I don't know how to make good decisions for myself. He was actually a doctor here in Nigeria, but he left to the US. Okay, and he was of the opinion that after I'm done schooling, because I was still schooling back then, that I will go over to the US and start studying nursing. Like, how? So the degree that I was acquiring as of that time is just for acquiring sake. All the blood and sweat, all the hard work. So you just to come and dust it and put it under my pillow because I want to go and acquire a nursing degree. Like, seriously. And the thing is that wasn't what I wanted for myself. No, I didn't want to go there and do another course. I'm already in the medical line, all right? Yes. And if I was to do a second degree, it wouldn't be nursing. Okay, I want something else different. There is something else I want. There is something else I'm passionate about that I would really love to. If I'm going to get another degree, I would like to go along that line. But he was of the opinion that because he wanted to marry a nurse, so because the one that he wants to marry is not a nurse, he decided to convert me into a nurse. And me, I could have coconut head. So I was like, if you're looking for a trophy wife, I'm not the one. I'm sorry, I'm not. Because it made me look a certain way. Like, I was already getting a degree in pharmacy, and you were telling me that one is a waste of time. That after I'm done, I will come and go to the US and start studying nursing again. How many years? I mean, there are other things I would love to do in my life. There are other things I would like to achieve. A second degree, yes, is a good thing. Yes, it's possible. But I wouldn't want it to be in that line. Okay, the same way there are a lot of guys that think like this. I had this one friend, okay, he was like, he would love to marry a nurse, someone that is doing nursing. The nurses, they easily travel abroad, so that when she travels out, she will make way for him to come over. I mean, that is to show that nowadays, marriages, I don't even know. Like, it's scary to think about it. It's really very scary to think about it. And I've seen whereby I'll be having conversation with people, and the moment you mention that you're a nurse or you're a doctor or you're a pharmacist, all of a sudden they become interested. Like, I don't understand. So are you marrying me because I'm a pharmacist, or are you marrying me because I'm a nurse? Are you marrying me because I'm a doctor, or are you marrying me because you feel, just like what she said, people are out here looking to marry people because of what they will gain, what the people will do for them? Okay, me, I call that futuristic gold digging. That is like strategic placement. Like, they are strategically placing themselves in a way that it will benefit them in the future. There is nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong. Okay, but it becomes a problem when the person involved is being affected in the long run. Like, it kind of clashes with their dreams. Okay, if it's something like, let's take for an instance now, I'm a pharmacist and I'm working, right, and I meet a man that loves me, and along the line he's like, babe, don't you think you can actually start your own pharmacy? I mean, use your license. He puts in the idea, not because he wants, that was why he came in the first place, but because he kind of feels that there is a potential there. He's more like, you're good at managing other people's business, like, you're good at this, you're good at your job, you're professional, I think you really do well in your own settings. He's bringing the idea, and him being supportive, he can also bring the funds, or he can bring the idea, I'll bring the funds, or you bring the funds, I'll bring the idea. Like, he's supporting one way or the other. Or I already have a dream of, look, I would like to own my own pharmacy someday, or I'd like to own my own hospital someday. And then this guy in question that is in my life now decides, you know what, I'm going to support your dreams, babe, let's do it. He comes up with, you know, better plans and ideas on how to implement the whole thing. That is something else different. But you see, moving into someone's life, basically for one thing, like, you had it, you really envisioned, you premeditated the whole thing. That means if that person is not a pharmacist, or they are not a nurse, or they are not in the field that you know, feel like you see potentials in, you wouldn't go for them. Somebody once told me that in their school, where they were schooling, like in the university here in Nigeria, that usually they will see men, like, you know, guys that are eligible for marriage, they'll be hanging around, you know, the pharmacy and the nursing department looking to pick up girls, like pick up wives from this department, because they have business prospects, like they have plans of trying to, you know, either open a pharmacy and they need your license, or just something that fits into what they want, that you have to be in the picture. and they are coming for you because of that. I mean, it's wickedness. Like, it's called taking advantage of people. It doesn't have to be other people's children that they already have a plan for their life, and you just want to come in there and take advantage of what they've already been doing before you came along. I don't get it. Like, if you so need a doctor, a nurse, or a pharmacist in your life, send your sister or your brother to go and be one. Leave other people's children out of it, okay? And if you check most of these marriages, like, just like she said, there is no love in it. It's more like strategy. People now these days, people are digging gold in a different way. It's no longer going to meet someone that is rich and try to marry them or something. No. People are now doing futuristic gold digging. Like, they strategize themselves such in a way that they will gain from you and your career or your prospect. Do you get? Both male and female do this now. And just like she said in that video, that the lady is working in the man's pharmacy and the man is not paying her. He's using her license to run the pharmacy, and at the same time she's putting in her professional work and skills, like her time, her hours, and he's not paying her. I now scrolled down on that post, the person's post, and I saw somebody saying that, because people were like, why would he not pay her? I mean, and somebody was not saying that she works, money comes in, and he takes care of all the bills. I don't understand. Like, do you know that if she's not working for him, if she's working for another establishment, he will still take care of the bills? She will still do her duty as a wife and a mother, and she will still get paid. So I think she's entitled to some sort of pay, because it's more like you guys are doing business together. They are like partners. They are business partners, okay? She deserves some certain compensation, all right? She needs to be paid for her license. She needs to be paid, okay, for her hours that she's putting in. Because if she's putting in all these hours into someone else's establishment, obviously they will pay her for her time. They will pay her for her work. So I don't understand. And she's unhappy because that marriage was not built on love at the first stand. The man came for her because he had a plan. He had a plan. He know exactly what he needed. So he kind of disguised and then came into her life. And now she's suffering from, she's not even happily married. She's always complaining. So I feel like we just need to be careful, both male and female, because nowadays there is a new form of gold digging. People are no longer looking to come into your life in the obvious ways and to let you know they are digging your gold. No. Nowadays they disguise, like they are being very smart about it and they are being strategic about the entire thing. They will just place themselves in your life. I'm not surprised that marriages are just falling apart these days, because everybody's now after their own personal interest. Just like she said in that video, that lady, that was a woman that she had a fish farm, all right, and she went to the comments to check and see that there has to be one man that is saying that he will marry her, that she's wife material. And when she got there, obviously she saw a couple of men, least of them, a whole lot of them, that were commenting that they will marry her, she's the wife material. Just like she said, now people are now looking for somebody that will give them what they cannot even offer. Like, you want somebody that will come into your life and serve you, but you're not willing to serve. In my opinion, I feel like marriage is a two-way thing. Like, both parties has to give and receive. As you're receiving, you are to give, okay? Because if you don't give, it will run dry, okay? That well that you're withdrawing from, it will run dry, because someone needs to deposit. Because if only one party is putting in all the time, they will get exhausted at some point and it won't be enough to go around. So I think both parties should invest and make withdrawals, okay? It doesn't have to be one person always giving all the time. They will just be exhausted. They will drain out. At some point, they will have nothing else to give, because you've taken everything without giving them. If you're a young man or a young woman that is going into marriage with the mentality that you're looking to be served and you're not willing to serve, I tell you, you're setting yourself up for failure, okay? Because at some point, that your partner that is always giving, they'll get tired of giving. Adjust your mindset that this thing called marriage or being committed to someone, you will sacrifice, okay? And the other person will also sacrifice for you. Both of you will sacrifice for each other, all right? I feel like one of the recipes to a good marriage, aside the love and every other thing else, is that sacrifice and that giving. Like, you have to invest in your partner, okay? And your partner should also invest in you, so that way you guys will not be drained out. Nobody will run dry. Like, you won't be high and dry. I feel like if people should adjust their mentality about marriage, a lot will change. See, marriage is not bad, it's the people inside that are bad. Okay, there is no good marriage all of a sudden. Any good marriage you see today, a lot of sacrifice were made, a lot of work were being put in. Like, you have no idea. When they tell you their story, you see that it's a long time. It takes time, and patience to get there. But if both parties are willing, they will definitely get there. Like, it's achievable, it's very possible. It's a scary thing to think that there are a lot of selfish people out there and they're looking to get married. And if you're somebody that, you know, you're selfless, you like to give, and you know, you like to include the people around you a lot, and the thought of thinking about the fact that, oh my god, these people might take advantage of me, it's scary. It's a very scary thing. I just pray that we meet the right people that are meant for us, because nobody's perfect, okay? But I can tell you that somebody can be perfect for you. They just fit all the boxes for you. Might not be everything, but yes, it fits. The fit is snug. So I just hope that we meet somebody that fits into our dreams and we fit into theirs as well, in a positive way, not negative, in a positive way. That is my opinion on that video. It happens, yeah, and I feel that the change should start with you and I. Yeah, we can always change the future based on the choices that we make today. So please, I would like to know your opinion. I would like to know your mind on this particular topic. So drop your opinions in the comment section, because I would like to read everything and see what you have to say. Who knows what you're going to teach me? I'm willing to see things from your own perspective as well. So please drop your comment, all right? And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please don't forget. See, very soon I'll start finding people for not subscribing, to be honest. Like so please show me your support and your love by subscribing and liking my videos and sharing and dropping your comments. Let me know that yes, you appreciate what I put out. You're here with me, like you're just with me all the step along the way. Okay, so thank you for viewing this video. I'll see you in my next. Till then, please take care of yourself, okay? Be careful out there and just wish everybody the best, okay? Thank you. I love you guys. Bye.